In this video I will show you how one of the biggest scripters of PsAw, Mi300, exploited his young script users, posted a hidden IP grabber on his server with over 500 people, stole multiple scripts from others without giving them any credit, cooperating with one of the PsAw developers to gain power over other scripters, and much more in this video. In case you don't know who I am, I'm PsAw, a small PsAw YouTuber who uploaded small low effort videos for fun until this point. Also, I spent quite a big part of my time to make my own scripts, some of them even got over 5,000 downloads on visij. I have known Mi300 for years now, and I know what type of person he is. First of all, it's a she, and she should be around 15 or 16 right now. Pretty impressive to write big scripts at this age. Well, of course, it's not as simple as it seems. She gets a lot of help and knowledge from other skilled scripters all the time, but I won't dive too deep into that topic. Let's finally discuss what the whole drama is about. Before I start, just take a look at this picture. It's so funny how she accuses others of things she's doing herself. It all started in 2024, when I was searching through the source code of the game and discovered something the devs either left on purpose or forgot to remove, but it is now something used for every zoom hack you see, since it doesn't get detected by anti-cheat. Back then me and Mi300 were chill and I shared my findings with him. At this time nobody released any public scripts using this vulnerability, so I told him to keep it private, to not drag any attention from the developers of the game, since they could just remove it in seconds, and she agreed with me. As you can see, she later made her own version of my scripts, making it more simple and leaving out some parts. Of course, I didn't think much of it, but one day without any warning, she posted her version on visij without giving me any credit. Of course this got me mad, since she basically stole something I discovered after spending hours to find something, and yes, it is stealing, because if I didn't tell her, she wouldn't make that script in the first place. And she was the first person to publicly release it, giving the illusion that she was the one who made it. I didn't confront her about it because we were still chill and I didn't want to ruin that, but I later started regretting after it became more and more popular. After some time has passed, I released my version 2 and my PsAw Plus, which left many under the impression I just scrapped it from Mi300, which is simply not true, but I didn't really care that much. Mi300 was once determined to help new scripters understand the game code better and started working on his big project, which even I used back then. It was able to do many things like detecting enemies and shapes, positions on screen, reading the leaderboard, and many more things normally hard to obtain. Note that when she shared the early version of it and told me not to give it to anyone, I was respectful enough to not do it, even though many were asking me for it. Then the death day came for all scripters, patching 90% of all scripts, including his big project. Mi300 was lucky enough to find a workaround to this, but once she realized how much power she got, she decided to leave it private for herself only. When I asked her for the reasons, she told me she all of a sudden doesn't want other scripters to make scripts, and told me that she shared the workaround to the developer so he can patch it later. I was disappointed in her even more, but it didn't show it. Around the time I started reworking my entire PsAw Plus script, which had 4,000 plus lines of code, I was forced to remove way too many scripts that were actively used by hundreds of others because I didn't have access to the bypass. I was working on my big project similar to Mi300 one, but at the same time very different. I didn't steal anything because I only took the idea of his public script as an inspiration to achieve same goals with different approaches. Unlike him releasing my private scripts, only us two having access to it. So don't even try telling me I stole his script. Later I found my own bypass, which will still work in the new big update of the game, unlike her bypass. Some months later, I was in her Discord server writing some harmless messages, but some trolls started telling me to shut up in a very rude way. I didn't let that disrespect slide and answered in a rude way back. And guess what happened next? I was the one who was banned and blocked by Mysterious Image for a valid reason, as she says, leaving others unbanned. You know how your friend annoys you at school and your teacher says, "You're the one making noise after reacting"? That is literally the same vibe, bro. This gave me the idea to start my own Discord server, which you can join to this day to fight against her manipulations with me. I will appreciate any support of you. One of the most questioning things she has done is probably releasing a multi-boxing script to her 500 Discord server member with the hidden IP grabber. You could say, but PsAw, it's just an IP, it's useless to her, and she said she was just experimenting with it. Well, I have a question for you. Why did she obfuscate it? For those who don't know what obfuscating means, it's basically making your code readable to computers, but making it look like a bunch of mess to humans. She obfuscated the bypass to stop people from stealing it. But why did she obfuscate the IP grabber? When she posted the multi-box script, she didn't mention anything with the IP grabber and obfuscated it, so she did not want you to know. You have to remember what audience is playing Deep.io. It's mostly kids between ages 11 to 14. Yes, there were always hacks on the internet targeting those naive kids wanting to hack with hidden malware, but Mysterious Image was never like that. She was trustworthy and had tens of thousands of installs on some scripts. Just ask yourself how far she can go if she starts doing stuff like that to 500 Discord members. I'm telling you, not even 1% of those who installed it checked it for viruses. It could have been a Discord token grabber that would give her access to your Discord account if you ever tried running it. I can tell you for sure that she is not someone you should trust, and all she wants is having power over others. When I confronted her about it directly in her own server, she deleted my messages, making it look like I have no evidence. Just take a look yourself. If you saw this, you would think I just claimed something with no proof just because I had the innocent, mysterious image. Now take a look again at what I actually sent. I knew she was going to delete it or ban me, so I screenshotted it. I presented raw facts to you today, and you decide what to think about her.